It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The drive will start with an option going left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, Jackson will keep it. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back.
Come on, bro. This shit ain't going to work the whole damn game, man.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
So how y'all feeling?
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Yeah, he grabbed that shit. He said, hell no.
Made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
The start of this game...
Bro, quit. You doing that dumbass shit, the same plays over and over. Quit, bro.
And seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around.
Thank you. I made him quit. Doing that dumb shit, bro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tell me this whole time I ain't had this shit on.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
It was just a black screen the whole time.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. The tight end in motion right. Throwing is Allen on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks.
I would
Good
punt
work
it,
by
but
this
no, not
defense
right
to
now.
hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On the left side, Gallup's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, it's Pollard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Morris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys
Come on, they don't call PI in this
once
shit, bro.
again at their own
Come on, this the moment they
25-yard
should
line.
call that shit, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation.
I know you probably
which
used to
essentially gave them
big
7
runs
blockers
with
up
the
front.
damn
Hard to imagine with all that
Cowboys,
size
but
and beef that they could let a tackler
everybody
through.
try to run with
But
them.
that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's me.
That is caught by Lamb. Now inside the
Good shit.
25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed.
Kills.
Speed. Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Stop making these dumbass mistakes. I'm good. Come back.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 72 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he'll wind up short.
Why did he fall like that?
So they will not be able
die.
to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Prescott down. Flush to his right. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Sliding out of the pocket. Past the 20. Touchdown. Quentin Morris, 46 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 20. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will start out in really great shape up close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Allen to throw. A final shot before break. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And it should be throwing me off when niggas take so forever to pick some shit, bro. Come on, man.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Throwing, Prescott.
Come on, he just sitting back here, bro. Come on.
Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have solid field position
you got this
as
one.
they take over at their 45-yard line.
GG's. Cue up again. Thank you. Please.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3rd down and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Able to slip. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 49 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very
damn, why you picked the Lions this time, bro?
What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or
try to prove a point
again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he stopped immediately there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. first down. Here's the run with Cook. Fighting his way through contact. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as he's got a man, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Pushing through. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They'll start with the option. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll roll him out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back to throw, Goff. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 27 yards. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
Dumbass didn't want to check and release his ass, just stayed there.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Goff now looks to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. Powers through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
there he goes left side. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Cook. Through the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here this third quarter. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
Man, that shit be open, but Josh Allen is slow as hell.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Second down and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Bernard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now, meanwhile,
that's on me. Let's go.
Down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Up the middle, it's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Allen now on the option right. Oh, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook.
Yeah, this one over with, bro.
29 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead.
I thought she was going to get the Cowboys today.
3rd quarter.
The Cowboys still down open.
And now
Well,
Sean
down run
McDermott's
game,
made the
though.
call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
Okay, as long as I get that.
because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Goff now to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 39 that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Evades the tackler and now some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Goff on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Touchdown! Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Morris. Touchdown, Bills! Quentin Morris, 44 yards. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Goff on first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 22 here. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. It's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air again, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are back within a score. Goff looking to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
I'm feeling good, too.
And the Bills are going to recover. Shrugs him off. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
I screamed Call of Duty earlier.
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Hey, thanks for letting me get my get back, bro.
Josh Allen, 43
I'd have been mad all day, I ain't gonna lie.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To throw on second down is Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Ain't
He's
over
had his
yet.
way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
I should have kept going.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Josh Reynolds, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So now here come the Lions up to go for two. Goff. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Interesting call there. They went for two even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty.
Come on,
so now
keep
you're
running,
kicking it
dude.
around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for two there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, yeah, he burnt on that out.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe
yards here to get things right now would be crazy.
Or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Okay.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw is Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got
Come on, give me the ball, man. I picked that shit, bro, all day long.
First down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to move back in front. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. That's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
My bad.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook.
His ass quit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here we go. Here we go. Thompson Robinson off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. That pass complete to Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. The handoff to Ford up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The DTR going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going for it, Thompson Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Ford. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He's got Njoku over the middle. Touchdown! David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They run with Ford. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Thompson Robinson now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 4. On play action, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen taking it himself, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Come on, set. Right, right. Red, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Thompson Robinson now. Man open, it's Goodwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. Blue strikers. Ready.
Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan
playing so
out.
trash right
and the
now.
Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Ford. And he's free
on now,
going down the
adjusted
left
to that
side.
shit,
It's
bro.
a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, 30 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st down, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Ford, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Ford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is DTR. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Ford. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Bro, can you hurry up and score?
Spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound him into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. The DTR going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
35, Bills 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 68
Not over with yet,
yards.
Chuck.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by the Browns.
Here we go. Here we go. Check you. Ready, ready.
On first down, Ford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Down. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford with his... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers,
blitz coming, and down he goes. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
There he goes, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
On first down, right back to ETN. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Cook up the gut to the 27-yard line. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in
Bro, why you quit when I only scored one touchdown?
Got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On play action, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard.
Now Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lawrence. Pass incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyrell Dodson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A solid stiff arm. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon McManus for the Jaguars field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 78 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s, that's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now 2nd and 9.
Stay right open. 13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On play action, Lawrence. And he's he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, chill.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
11, Agate. 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Take right open. Silver.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Allen off the play fake. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Another tote for Etienne. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Easy.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What do they mean right back in it? This is my gun.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Allen looks to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. There he goes left side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Hey, kill. Take right open. 13, Luke.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Throwing, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way.
GG, that beat you the first game. GG.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
11-11. Easy. Read him 24. Read him 24.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
To throw is Allen. That's caught by Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 again. Easy. Read him 24. Read 24.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until